What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today I'm coming in with a bit of a different video. This is going to be kind of a different tone and a more serious video than my typical comedy content, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, drop a like if you do enjoy this video, and also check out my second upload of the day, which should be going up a little bit later. It's one that you guys don't want to miss, but anyways, like I said, drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video, and let's dive into it. So, you guys read the title. You know what I said. I dropped out of high school. Now, you know, the first thing that comes to mind for most people when they think a high school dropout is failure. That's typically the word that comes to mind when you put those two things together. Now, I want to explain exactly why I chose to do this and why I think it is a good decision for me. So, you know, for those of you who don't know, my grades throughout the entirety of high school and middle school have been garbage. And it's not because I'm stupid. My standardized tests and my test scores themselves are really fucking good. Like, really, really high up there in terms of standardized testing. But the thing is, I've never been one who's able to motivate myself to do schoolwork. So it wasn't as bad before I started doing drugs and all those things like blowing dope, drinking, and eventually escalating into where I was at one point and what I am now past today. But before that, it was still at a manageable level. Like, I hated school, but I was able to get the grades I needed to at least pass the year. And then around the middle of sophomore year, I want to say, is when drugs started becoming a part of my life, and blowing dope and drinking and all that kind of took a turn for the worst on my grades, to say the least. They really did dick down my grades. So by the time, I was done having my fun, I was like halfway through junior year, further than that, and I was passing like maybe 2 classes a semester, and I kind of realized, I was like, oh fuck, I need to get this together. So, which is why I got switched to an alternative school, because they had more periods a day and I was able to catch up. I was able to actually get my stuff done. So I went to that alternative school for half a semester last year. For those of you guys who were subbed to me back then, you should know that. If you don't know that, then there you go. Fun Goblin fact. And then this year, for those of you who know, most of you probably do, I got kicked out of my mom's house and I had to move in with my dad, who was a couple towns over, which meant that I had to transfer schools for my senior year, or what was supposed to be my senior year, I guess you could say. I'm going to explain that in a minute, but transferring schools is not why I dropped out. I don't give a fuck where I am. I don't care if I don't know anybody. I'll meet people. It wasn't a social thing. It was the fact that I transferred to this school, okay? And the only way for me to graduate is if I passed every class. I took 8 classes a day. The normal's 6, I think. I got out 45 minutes later than everyone else. And on top of that, I still wouldn't be able to graduate as a normal senior. I'd have to do at least half an extra semester. I was behind. And on top of that, not all my fucking credits transferred over. So the credits that I did have, the few and far between, that really counted, each half credit counted at this point. I lost I want to say a credit and a half, 2 credits, because they just didn't transfer over to my new school for some reason. I don't know, district policy or whatever. So I was going to have to do extra school. And that's something that, honestly, fuck that. Okay, I've never been one to do well in high school. I'm not gonna be able to go to college, unless I do a 2-year school, which first I just want to honestly get my whole fucking life figured out before I think of college or any of that extensive, extra schooling stuff. I want to get my whole life figured out. So I decided to drop out so I can honestly just get a job and get my GED. Because I don't want to sit here wasting all my time in high school when I literally cannot motivate myself. I hate it. Every day was horrible. I was actually so unhappy because with school before, at least I had friends. I knew people. At this school, not only do I hate school, but I don't know a fucking soul. And sure, I was meeting a couple people, but it takes time to build up relationships with people to the point where you're comfortable with them. That's not a quick thing. And that's just something that I don't know. I just felt like I would be way better off getting my GED, getting a job, and just banging that out. Just grinding my job, working damn near full time, if not full time, saving up money to move out and be independent eventually. And there's a lot of really nicely paying, physical labor kind of warehouse jobs that you could take when you're 18, which I'm only like 3 months away from, like a little over 3 months away from being 18. And that's lit, honestly. That's my plan. I'm just going to maintain a shitty little job until I turn 18, and then I'm going to go work a nice paying warehouse job that are paying like 20 an hour and upwards. Like some real nice payment for like a young age. And that's my plan. I'm just going to get a couple homies together, work my job, and we're going to get our own apartment and just split rent with like me and another friend or two. And it's going to be a hoot and a holler. I just feel like this is a way better path, because education isn't for everyone. That's the thing. A lot of people think that if you don't go to college, if you don't graduate high school, you're a failure and you're a fucking idiot. And that's just not true. Education is not for everyone at all. There are incredibly successful people who are dropouts, and there are incredibly successful people, who fucking hate school and despise it and did not do well. People think that because you're a dropout or because you don't go to college, you can't do whatever the fuck you want to in life. And to that I say, fuck you. I'ma show all y'all that you could do whatever the hell you want to in life. I'ma make it happen. You gotta have that dedication. That's the thing. If you drop out and you just do jack shit, that's a whole different story. But I got my whole fucking life planned out here. I really want to make this shit work. And I felt like high school was literally just holding me back. It was just putting a time restraint on the things I was going to do after high school, because I sat there and I thought about it and I thought, what am I going to do with a diploma? Like, let's say I do graduate and I get my diploma. What am I going to do with that? Just go work a fucking warehouse job like I already planned, because I'm not going to college. So why would I not just drop out, get a GED, and start working those jobs sooner, build up those savings accounts a little sooner so I can afford to support myself, so I can afford to move out, live in my own apartment, and live my own life, and finally be an adult and be independent, which is honestly what I've always wanted ever since I was a little kid. When my parents first started letting me stay home alone, I knew that's what I wanted. That shit's lit, dude. I love independence. So like, fuck yeah, I'm just trying to get out here and make as much money as I possibly can. That's the motto. That's the mission. So, I don't know. I expect a decent amount of interesting comments, to say the least, on this video. Can't wait to see the fuck storm of the comment section that this is. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like if you did. And I don't know. I mean, do you agree with me or disagree? Let me know in the comment section below. Either way, this will not change anything about my content. In fact, this just gives me more time to focus on YouTube. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys will still support me no matter what decisions I make. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.